Just the Tips, a Menmoir, Season 1, Episode 18, Ratchet Twins.
Welcome back, motherfuckers. It's your boy, I'm Joe.
I'm Chuck.
And we are the hosts of the number one show on the NSFW podcast network. That's just
hands down. Per usual, you already know.
But you know what? We really enjoyed getting roasted by the drunk bees. You know, we got these drunk bees on our network as well.
Right.
And they dedicated about 20% of their show to roasting us.
Yeah, it was some of the driest. I actually felt bad. I wanted you to roast us better, to be honest. I wish you had a little more quality content. Unfortunately, it was dry as shit. You had to recycle some jokes from the other podcast. Oh, man, it was downright terrible. It hurt my feelings. How do I feel bad when someone's trying to roast me and it was so terrible that now I'm feeling the guilt?
You know, I think what these guys need to do is really get together.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have a fantasy football league, right? And
right.
when we're gonna smash on that, but just beyond the obvious there, I think if we had like a fantasy roasting league, they would have to be all of them just against us.
Hands down.
Because they can't really fuck with us. I mean, I feel like
check the hashtags.
A few people
check tape. You understand what we're saying? Check tape. All right, count up the score. Check the points. Check the stats. You're losing in every category.
But if you do check out episode 24 of These Drunk Bees, they spend a lot of time going in on us, and I appreciated that. I see that as a sign of respect and of love.
I just think they like to have our names in their mouth, but that's all right. I appreciate y'all for that, thinking about me and all that. We do appreciate you guys taking the time to talk about us, you know, cutting to the middle of your scissoring time. But we appreciate you taking that quality time for us.
Activating my asthma in this motherfucker.
Just wash your hands right after. Okay, ladies?
So moving on from that, you know, I just wanted to thank, you know, we had more listeners than I thought we had. We don't have that many listeners, but we have more than just like my 25 friends that I thought maybe would listen. So I actually checked. I had never checked before, believe it or not. I had never checked what our people had asked me. I'm like, I think it's this.
Yeah. We just throwing numbers out there. We have no idea who's following us. You know, if you check probably iTunes, it's like 4 subscribers. But yeah, we got way more downloads, which doesn't really make sense. I think the numbers are wrong, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure the internet's only fucking up for us. But I think that we started promoting like around April. We were recording and stuff, but we really started kind of being more regular with our content and promoting our show. We made some promos. Like all this stuff has really happened since April, and we've almost quadrupled our monthly downloads since that time.
Nice.
That means that there's people in the Facebook communities that I've been in, and there's people in the Twitter communities that I've been in. Somehow this has kind of made its way to other humans.
Right.
That means, though, that some of these people have been listening. So for y'all that have been listening to us on Facebook, been messing with us on Facebook and Twitter, I mean, I appreciate y'all. Like, I didn't know that y'all were out here really checking us out.
I give all the credit to These Drunk Bitches podcast for that quality roasting that we're doing on us. It's increased our download rate, apparently. Because, man, that stuff was fire. Ladies,
that's
fire.
Why. Yeah, they're my favorite drunk bees. I say that all the time.
Yeah, hands down.
Now, here's my question, though. Who the fuck are these people?
I have no idea. Like, who is listening to us? I have no clue.
Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, okay, let's see. I'm disrespecting, let's see, myself, my family, my heritage, my lineage. Like, I'm everything that's wrong with America, like, in the podcast form, in a comedic sense.
Right.
But who the fuck are these people that are consistently listening to this shit? Like, say something to somebody. Can I get a hug?
Yeah, something. I mean, they don't reach out that way as much as we would expect for the amount of downloads that are coming in. But what's interesting is the load of actual paper letters that keep showing up in here is crazy. Like, what kind of listeners do we have where they still got like their own stationery and they're sending questions that way?
Yeah, they're old. There's some old ass people.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe our age range here is like 60 to 70 plus.
Something's fucking up.
The seniors and stuff. They still got like stamp books and stuff. It has to be. Who else? Paper letters.
It's the greatest generation.
I mean, I guess so. We appreciate y'all, though. You're keeping us going.
Baby boomers, we wouldn't have been here if y'all didn't fuck.
Yeah. Thank you for your service.
But you know what? For real, we really appreciate whoever the hell y'all people are, other than Chris and Wayne that be sending letters and shit. We really appreciate y'all and hope that tell your baby's mamas and baby's daddies.
Yeah. Hashtag Wayne from San Antonio.
So today we're going to have Gabby and Yvette come on. We're going to talk about what it's like to be around us. Yeah, it's going to be a bunch of nonsense. And it's also going to feature some quick appearances from Mrs. Chuck.
That's right.
She's going to be in
Finally
there.
drop by to drop a few bars on this. There was a lot of clucking going on during this segment.
And she was chiming in from the peanut gallery, so you might notice somewhere randomly you hear someone just... Right, that's her. Saying nothing.
Yeah, I'm used to it, though. I started zoning it out after a while. I got this built-in filter in my ear. So sit tight, grab your popcorn, and get ready for the show.
We scissoring, bitches.
Some of this. 3 drunk bitches. How do you do that? Can you tell me how they do that? Like, I know if it's 2 scissors cut together, they slide right in. But if you try to put a third one in there, it's like a...
I think the third scissor...
It's like a prism, right? Like, it just don't quite fit. Like,
yeah, I
is
don't know.
No one touching anything? Or is there air in between?
One of the scissors has to scissor the handle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
One has top mount. There's 2 side mounts. The top mount, you know what I mean? It's like an upside down T, I would assume. But someone's getting left out.
One is like a leathery sleeve.
Right.
That the other 2 scissors go into.
Oh, okay. It's like a meat pocket. They slide right into it.
It's like an old, dry, leather, dusty, prehistoric. Yeah. It's a relic. It's a historical.
They got to slide open the beef curtains.
Yeah, it's like a hairy catcher's mitt.
Yeah, like one of what is it? Spalding? You know what I mean? No, Cooperstown. One of them original.
Yeah,
one of them original.
Some Carlton Fisk pudge shit.
Original cowhide, leather jerkied over.
This is some
weathered for your flavor. For your flavor. That's right. I said it. That's what I said. I said what I said and I meant it.
When I touch my nipples, we're starting. You can't see them, but when you'll tell my face when I touch them, watch.
What the fuck?
That's a good way to get it started. I thought we could break the tension by adding more tension.
The tension is here.
I thought that was how that shit works.
I carry my tension in her body. It's right there.
Oh, so that's why you just ain't moved for like an hour?
Yeah. Who, me?
No, her.
Oh, I was like, I
you've been moving.
Yeah.
No, you've been moving.
She's sitting there like a hot dog that's been shrink wrapped,
just like a corpse.
You know, just minding my own business.
Okay, so we're here with Gabby and Yvette.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna.
They're so excited to be here. They're so excited.
Introduce our guests.
This is them right there.
People need to know who they are.
This is Gabby and Yvette. They are relatives of ours who tend to be useless from time to time. So we're here to teach them something.
I thought they were like the West County, like double mint Ratchet twins.
Oh, yeah,
I thought that was the angle we were going. That's not what we're doing. No. She's checking her earphones like, this motherfucker.
No, but y'all the Double Men Podcast.
You got it.
She had to interrupt herself to think of an insult and then come back to it.
She was
like, let me make up my
I
headphones
speeding,
not working.
But I wanted to slow down. All right,
I got fire for you. Just give me 3
you
seconds.
Put our shit on vibrate, huh?
Yes, please.
Who's not
Damn.
on vibrate?
And put it not on the table.
And
That wasn't me though. That was.
Y'all got no etiquette. All right, so we'll do story time.
Story time with Chuck and Joe.
And we're going to talk about how I met everyone here.
Yeah.
Which coincidentally happened to be my wedding. First time you met him, right?
Yeah.
My wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Minutes before it started.
1829?
I was about 1654.
Yeah, you called me and you were just like, hey, did you do that? And I was like, all right.
Yep.
Went down and...
How close? Were y'all actually close before the wedding? Or you were just short on guys?
I met him at the wedding too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, yo, can you
all
stand in here
makes sense now.
and be like, why you're waiting in line offend all of my family members while you're at it.
Now it all makes sense.
Perfect.
No, we did not just meet each other at the wedding. But we weren't friends like we are now.
Oh, okay.
I just knew him and I knew that he was funny. It was like he was Kelly's work husband. You know what I mean? Like so I always heard about him and all the crazy shit and blah, 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 blah. So I already felt like I kind of knew him.
He was an asshole?
I already knew who he was. And now that like I see what we're able to do, I just felt like all that time was wasted. We could have been roasting for a long time.
Season after season.
Damn, your soulmate, long lost.
Yeah, long lost soulmate. Yeah, that's right. We met during rehearsal was when I remember meeting you guys. But I don't think that's when the fun and games.
Did anything happen during the rehearsal? No, it was just kind of like, hey, how you doing?
I don't even think we were just like, hey, what's up? You know?
No one wanted to be at your rehearsal. We were just trying to be done.
No one wants to be at a rehearsal in general. I don't even remember part of the rehearsal. I remember just being dragged out and I was tired and I was like, man, can we just get married tomorrow and get this over with?
That's how we all felt.
So the rehearsal was basically uneventful. Everybody was ready to get up out there per usual, right? So then the following day, the actual wedding is when it got good, right?
No, you know what I was going to say was that also at that time, Kelly just had a baby?
No, she didn't go to the wedding because I think she just had the baby. Cause
like a week,
had
right?
Ricky, so he was a week old.
And I was still calling her like, if you don't just strap that baby on your hip and come on.
Yeah, it was like 2 blocks from my house.
Yeah. I was
or like 3 blocks from my house, something like that. It's close.
You got no excuse not to show up. I don't care if you were giving birth while you're walking over to the church.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit because you wouldn't show up.
Just leave your leftovers.
If it was too cold outside, you wouldn't come.
Just leave the leftovers at the door. Leave the placenta at the door and have a seat.
Yeah, no, that's gross.
I like that you point that out because Charlie over here wants to act like, you know.
Like what?
I don't know. Tell me. Tell me.
He's so like, oh, let's just go with it, you know? But no, he's very...
You're saying he's uptight?
Yeah, a little bit.
During the wedding?
No, like with your kids.
No, in life.
In life, yeah.
Yeah, my kids, not those kids.
Talking about you. That's also
and it wasn't
true.
even about the kids. It was about her. Like, she needed to show up. Rick could stay at the house. He couldn't do nothing. He's only a week old. What's he going to do?
Yeah, she couldn't walk.
Pretty much. She was non-functional.
She had like, was that palsy?
She had Bell's palsy?
Yeah, she had that
Kelly?
with Ricky.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, I didn't even know that. That's when half your face goes numb. Yeah.
Yeah, so she had that. So that was a rough pregnancy.
Like your face will go numb.
I'm not doing it.
Hard pass.
It was during pregnancy.
Yeah. You could have like a mini stroke or something.
That's
and
scary.
it affects you to where like kind of freezes up your face. It comes back, but it takes a long time.
That's hella scary.
So anyways, that was like all the background. And he's like, oh yeah, come do this. And I was
Kelly
like,
really used to be Mexican. Right. Then she had the little mini stroke and then her eyes kind of stay squinted. And now we just call her Japanese.
I hate you.
Hey. What'd you say, Nancy, huh?
Y'all better stop.
We'll call her and tell her later.
Got the hall monitor over here telling us what to do. Okay, let's fast forward now. Now that we know that, so that was the backdrop I had. So I didn't get to hang out that much, but I was there for the ceremony and I stopped by the reception and all that after. And then so we're like lining up and we're getting ready to go in. And I don't actually remember much other than what I said. So I know that you have some notes or something. you have an audio aid or something.
Yeah, she does.
What did you guys uncover?
So after, refreshing my memory with a few other people that were present at the
wedding party.
At the wedding party. Basically, I was asking for direction about what we were supposed to do because obviously I didn't pay attention at the rehearsal. And I asked something along the lines like, oh, so what exactly are we supposed to do? And then there was another, like a side conversation. And I said something kind of dumb, I guess, like, wait, is that the plan? Or I don't know, like I believe something, like I was kind of oblivious to the joke. And then you said
you being me, Joe.
You being Joe.
I actually don't remember exactly what I said, but I'm pretty sure it was, it's a good thing that you're cute because you're stupid. Something like that. I don't remember.
That's not at all
right.
Yeah,
you got that backwards.
Very something along those lines.
It was very close to that.
I think it was like the same but different.
That was what I heard.
That's
I think
what we all heard.
I think it was something like you're lucky. No, yeah, it wasn't
you're lucky
stupid
you're pretty.
because I would have slapped you. But no, it was more like
you're lucky
you're
cute.
pretty,
you're lucky you're pretty.
You're a little dumb or a little ditzy or something.
What did Liz say?
Or did I say because you're slow?
Liz
maybe.
said ditzy.
Like
ditzy might have been it.
I think he
Is
just
ditzy
implied
in your vocabulary?
No, I feel like he said dumb.
Remedial.
I feel like
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't think
something.
I would.
I feel like it was dumb. I think he's like, oh, because you're a little dumb or something,
Dumb may
or
be
slow.
yeah, I might have said slow.
Because you're a little slow.
Dumb or slow?
Slightly
I
remedial.
I think he said something along those lines, and it was just funny because It's funny now, but at the moment I'm like, who the fuck are you? You're not even family.
Who is this guy? He just roamed in and stood in line.
Yeah, and like the whole family is like literally like the wedding party is consistent of like all of Charles's in-laws, like all of his wife's family. So you're looking at like I'm Nancy's cousin, like and then my cousin Lizbeth, she was there and she was just like, who are you talking to? Da-da-da-da. Just started going off, and she's like our Chola cousin.
Yeah,
so,
she's a revolutionary, so that came out real fast.
She really is, okay?
For real.
So she went off, and then I just remember Alfredo saying like, "Oh, you fucked up, man," and just starts laughing. But he
thought it was funny.
All the guys in the wedding
That's
party,
your cousin. He thought it was hilarious.
All the guys in the wedding party were looking at him like, "You're funny, bro, but you just fucked up."
Yeah.
Like
she about to fuck you up.
Yeah,
she can't take shit.
What do you mean?
Like nothing.
Thank you, Gabby, for chiming in after 45 minutes of conversation. Oh, Gabby's here. Hey, Gabby.
She always says I interrupt her, so I let her speak.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you can't offend Yvette like ever.
So were you offended?
Yes.
100%.
But everything offends Yvette.
Minutes before the wedding.
Yes.
Before you walked, you were already offended?
I walked down the aisle.
You were on her shit list for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fallout from that was tremendous.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was very passive aggressive in
For how
all
long?
of the parties, like all the children's
Probably until
parties.
Junior was born. No, I'm just kidding.
Roughly how long? How amount of time? Like 5 years? Like not 5 years.
I think we made amends.
Maybe like 5 years.
Yeah, it was like 5 years because I think we made amends maybe 6 months ago, 4 months ago.
And I got married in 2012. It's a long ass time.
Yeah.
God, that's
he's
6
lucky,
years.
He's lucky I loved his wife. Kelly was great.
She's not dead.
I love your wife. She's,
Yeah. She's still around. She's still breathing.
Talking
You
about
know what
your
I meant.
Snapchat and all that.
She might sleep like she's hibernating, but she's still breathing. We
Shut
promise
up.
you.
See, no, but I just remember always saying hi to her, but always being like kind of passive aggressive and not saying hi to him specifically, like just being like, and just like walking past, like hard pass.
Hard pass.
And you know what? Here's the funny thing about that was I thought that it was just funny. So I didn't realize like how angry people were.
You had no idea.
Women get angry.
Yeah, and I remember like years later, you were the one that told me that there was a problem because I still didn't know.
You still was
That's how
unaware.
oblivious
I'm
I
like,
am.
I don't think you
That
know
one's
that
kinda
she does
mean.
not like you. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're unaware, but she does not favor you in any way.
So I'm not very mature now. Imagine how not mature I was then.
Yeah.
Right?
Much
That's
worse.
why that happened because I thought it was funny. I didn't think that it was fucked up. If that wedding was today, I wouldn't say that. I'd do something else stupid.
Right.
But it would be classy and it would be
classier-
legendary. You know what I mean? You would always remember
Classy
that.
Ashton Kutcher.
Another thing too also is that I feel like if you would do something now, I would understand from where it was coming from like a little bit better now knowing you a little bit more.
Yeah.
But at the moment in time, like literally my thought was, who are you? Who do you, are you in the right wedding party right now? Like I think
I just crashed it. I was like,
oh yeah, I felt like you need to go take a lap, bro. Like,
Walk that shit off, bro.
somewhere.
Go walk it off.
like I almost wanted to be like, you gotta leave. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Look, you're gonna just have to leave right now. He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go find
one.
somebody else in a black suit and make them walk with whoever you were walking
yeah, for
with.
real.
I actually don't even know who you're walking with. Who are you walking with?
Kiansu.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Who?
See,
I don't know why I thought Liz. Who walked with Liz?
And Freddie was, I think, right
Wait,
behind
who did
us.
you walk with?
Kiansu.
My sister.
Oh.
Then who walked with Liz?
Alfredo?
No. Oh, Everardo.
Everardo?
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
I remember him.
greasy hair
Yeah,
guy.
I need to
He's
bring
the
him
only
back. I ain't
person
seen
I
him since the
really-
wedding, bro. Ain't that crazy?
Damn,
That's
you
my
just,
boy. I'm
nah, you just picked whoever,
oh,
huh?
well, that's my boy, bro. Still,
Charlie low-key
I ain't
bought
seen you in 8 years. We
what
still
is it,
homies.
the silver package or
silver package.
Oh, Kevin Hart, when they just buy a wedding party, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
that
Right now.
movie with Kevin Hart with the best man, and he's
He's
he'll
like,
pull
he's
it together
teaching
for
them
you.
how to do it or whatever.
Nah,
No,
you buy them.
Like basically,
You, like,
Oh
rent a wedding
yeah, I know
party.
exactly what you're talking about.
like your groomsman.
Oh, you're saying
With
that's
Josh
what he
Gad,
did.
I know. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
because
I
all of a
remember now.
sudden, none of these guys have been back. We don't know who they are.
Yeah, where the fuck are they?
They're around. You want to check my Instagram? They're there.
Boy,
They floating. They living their lives.
See, the Instagram don't mean nothing though.
Shit
I'll have
changes, we
anybody on
grown-ups.
Instagram.
Nah.
See, the rules we live by as guys, like I don't have to see you for 20 years, but when I see you, it's like I saw you yesterday. It doesn't matter.
I feel like that's how I am with my friends now.
That's how it is, yeah.
Like longer distance.
Y'all still young enough that
times.
it means something. You ain't call me. Meh. Yeah, it don't work like that. Once you get older, it don't even matter. Life happens.
I feel like I make plans
How
with my
old
friends
exactly?
and then it never goes through.
You're about what?
No, you.
17? 18?
Yeah, I'm 16. How old are you?
35?
You lying? Oh, he lying.
Oh, I've lied.
He's
How old am
like
I?
42.
Damn.
She's just going to add 48 years to my life for no reason.
He's negative
See,
6,
his
girl.
math don't even make
Negative
sense.
6.
I'm like hella old and hella young. That don't even make sense.
They thought he was mine and Yvette's dad.
At the
Yep.
library.
Yeah, like legit. Okay, for real, Yvette is 25. I am 23.
And I had two
half.
other children's running around.
Yeah.
But I corrected them. I made sure they knew they were the nannies.
Shut the fuck up.
Y'all holding
You
one
mean my
each?
nannies? Yeah, they good.
With
Yeah.
your pale ass kids.
They were chatting each other out. That's why I didn't understand. I'm like, yo, am I like midway dark? 'Cause-
Nah, they thought you like some brown ladies.
Oh, okay. I'll be like, these are the indigenous baby moms, and then that's the new one right there.
The new one.
Damn. We actually related to her. That's what's crazy. Like
That's what's
people just
fucking
always
funny to me.
assume we family with him.
Yeah.
It's just because she got more class. We be acting up.
I was going to say because she's not hood at all.
Nah. I mean, Nancy is
I thought it was more because of lack of
Nancy
pigment.
for real hood. She just don't show it. All right, I'll tell you that.
I just thought I was a little more closely related in indigenous skin tone.
I don't know what color you are, to be honest.
Caramel. Caramel is the correct color.
Honestly, if you feel like you're caramel, bro, you could be caramel.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So moral of the story is, don't be offending random people in wedding parties that you don't know because you don't know who you offended.
You
Yeah.
might just get the angriest one out the bench.
Bobby, how would you describe our podcast?
Pretty much two sexy motherfuckers doing cool shit on the internet.
By cool shit, do you mean telling dick jokes and yelling about sports? What's the white dude's name with the
So
beard?
why was Brady
Tell
balling?
me.
Why was
Tell
Brady
me.
balling out before? What did Brady do before he got Randy Moss? I don't know. Won 2 Super Bowls.
I don't know.
Motherfucker. Oh, matter of fact, make that 3 Super Bowls.
Hold on.
How the fuck?
Nah, man, we yell about all types of shit, bro. At there. Without making our drinks. First, they told Adam that they're like, oh, we don't have to make yours. Yours is over there. You can just go grab it yourself.
And then they gave me one with a broken fucking seal. They're like, yeah, that's all right. Go ahead, take that. Fuck out of here, yo.
They only was
Yo, and then the girl said she ain't got coffee. She drinking a fucking
blowing
coffee.
my ears out.
Come on, man. Yo. Hashtag SamPC?
You already know, man. Go to simmonsandmore.com. Go check out all our content. Go check all our episodes out, man. Like us, rate us, grab your best friend's phone, put us on his phone, get your grandmother's phone, put us on her phone, and get your baby sister's phone and her baby daddy's phone and put us on their phone. Holla at us, man. Hashtag SamPC.
Simmons and Moore Podcast, absolutely everywhere that you can hear this podcast that you're listening to right now. You can find us. Hashtag SamPC.
Yep.
Follow Simmons and Moore Podcast on Facebook, Twitter,
Instagram.
LiveJournal, Grindr. We're everywhere.
Everywhere you want to be.
Also go to sampc.bigcartel and buy some motherfucking t-shirts.
Yeah, man. Merch on Deckington. So go cop that for us, brother, please.
Hashtag SamPC.
You already know. Peace.
You guys got a good Nancy story?
Oh, we were raised with Nancy. We know all about Nancy.
Oh, yeah. So my cousin here almost got Charles arrested on our way to Vegas when
Back.
we were
Wait,
all
Vegas.
Home.
on our way back from Vegas. We're all underage, except for them, of course. But Nancy got really mad, and she literally got out the car on the highway. Charlie went after her. She veered.
Pitch black. Like,
Yeah.
in the middle of the night.
she just the car's moving. Like, how did that? Like, you got to step
Yeah.
me.
So-
Like, you can't just
so
be like, we're driving.
They rented
She's
a
out the
van.
car.
So they rented a van, right?
Was
so,
there a light?
It was just like your van.
Just
I
like your
rented
van.
your van, a town and country, or whatever the hell
Okay.
they call it.
Yeah. So basically, they're driving, right? And Charles is driving. Me, Gabby, and Eric are like really young. We're under. Yeah, we're
I was like 14, 15.
14, 15. You know,
Does
so
that
we're
mean
Was
pretty
it really?
young.
I thought you was 17.
No.
We were like 14, 15, 16 because we're all like.
You want me
She
to
had
tell
you
the story?
doing extra stuff.
You want me to tell the story?
I don't know the story, so I don't know what to.
Like, let Charlie say it, and then
Let me fill
we'll-
you in the story
Yeah.
on how it happened. All right, because clearly they're all over the goddamn place.
Can
So,
we call this story the time she should have learned?
the time the time when she thought she was right, but she wasn't. The time where my gender failed me. That's what this time was.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you all about it. So we definitely went up to Vegas for a quince, right? We ended up renting a van, and I think we did it just because there's too many of us, and we don't want to pay all the damn flights, and it was cheaper just to drive. So I was doing finals. I didn't get to enjoy no party, none of that stuff. I went to study. They went to the party. The next day or 2 days later, I forgot how long we were up there, we're driving home. We're somewhere near Sonoma. No, not Sonoma. Where are we at? Salinas. We're getting towards Salinas. Salinas. We're like 10 miles out. The wife here thought I was too tired to drive.
Girlfriend at the time. This is still in the girlfriend
Yeah,
stage.
she's telling me like, oh,
So
pull
you
over.
still cuff that after that,
Pull
bro.
over,
Just
yeah.
He
saying.
put a ring on that. And 2 kids.
The kids parts is easy. It's the
You
ring
got
that's
hella
harder.
mad. Like, it's girlfriend, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Get
Don't
it
get
straight.
fucked up in your own house.
Yeah.
You
This
mad
my
about
house.
you mad about nothing. I don't even know why you're aggressive. Like I'm telling the
She
story.
came down here aggressive
I
today.
took
I
a-
ask myself that all the time. Do you guys see what I'm talking
I
about?
took a loss in
Yeah.
the story, and you mad at me for it. Like,
I like
you
it,
know,
though.
I
I think
didn't
it's
win
great.
this
Okay,
story.
go ahead,
Like,
go
it's
ahead.
not like I'm promoting something.
All right.
All right. So we're driving back, and she's telling me, "Oh, pull over because you're tired." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm fine." Like, she couldn't accept that answer for some reason. So she was like, "No, you need to pull over because you're tired." Blah 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 blah, and starts just flipping out. I don't know what the hell she's talking about at some point, right? So she gets so pissed that I'm not pulling over that she decides to open the door on the freeway. I'm driving like 65 miles an hour.
Us three
Are in the
Yvette,
back seat.
Erica and I, we were asleep when the argument started. We woke up to
Shouting.
you're tired. No, I'm not. And then her hopping out.
Her trying to
Like,
jump out the
that's-
car.
yeah.
So I'm pull over on the highway in the middle of fucking nowhere. This one jumps out, storming out, and starts walking down the side of the highway near the white line.
What's she looking for?
I don't know.
She's walking away because she's
She's
mad.
walking away when we're probably about 10 to 15 miles out from the nearest town. There's
Yeah.
semis flying past us where you can feel the wind pushing me
Yep.
to the right. That's how close they were. Like, you about to get hit by a rearview mirror. That's what I'm thinking. So I have to get out the car and follow her like, yo, quit acting crazy and get in the goddamn car. No. I don't even know what she was saying at that point. It was just all a blur.
We're yelling at her like,
just
Nancy,
flipped to
stop.
Spanish and
Nancy,
she just
shut
went.
up.
It went crazy. She's being extra. Extra.
No.
She's at a 12.
I don't think
Big
she
old
can get
semis
there.
passing us. I heard 1 or 2 honk probably. So I decided at this point, you're walking nowhere. I got them in the back of the car with the car running. For all I know, someone could jump in and take off. You know, I don't know where I'm at. I'm in the middle of nowhere, right? So I decided, okay, I'm just going to pick your ass up, throw you on my shoulder, and throw you back in the car. And that's exactly what I did. Apparently, someone thought that looked like a kidnapping. And I'm assuming it's one of the semi-drivers because they called the cops.
Mm-hmm.
They called the cops on us, and by the time we sat in the car, I don't think we even started moving yet before Highway Patrol pulled up and started knocking at our window.
Damn, they got there that fast?
That fast.
Aggressively.
That fast.
Like
and they did not
they-
come
yeah.
nicely. They came knocking on the door like, get the fuck out of the car.
And
So
they-
what he described on the side of the road and all that,
That's all true.
That's what you guys saw
That's
from
all
the
accurate.
back
Exactly
seat?
what it was.
Accurate.
Wow.
That's accurate.
So there was no stoplight or none of that, huh? She just
No.
over here
Nothing.
just
Yeah.
selling wolf tickets.
Right. Talking about there's somewhere he pulled
But-
over.
yeah.
Jawsing.
No, the
Nothing.
cops immediately separated us. Like, can't nobody get their story straight kind of shit. Like, they didn't trust nothing.
Get out. They pulled
This-
me out the car
he
real
was a
fast.
suspect instantly.
Instantly. I'm like, I'm going to jail. That's
They
what I
took-
told them. I'm
they
like, oh, I'm
took
going to jail.
her, and then they took her to the back of the van, and then they put us together,
Yeah.
and they were questioning us all separately. And there was enough cops to do that.
Yeah.
So that
There was
tells
a
you
few
there
cops
was
there.
There was at least
Two
4
patrol cars.
2 patrol cars, yeah.
Like 2 patrol cars, let's say 4 cops.
4
Maybe it might have
cops.
been more. I don't remember. But those definitely 2.
And they were just like, what happened?
They pulled me out, and they were already being mad aggressive, hand on their side, like, okay, if I do anything crazy, I'm about to get fucked up. Like, that's exactly what I was
they
thinking.
started asking us if
A
he
lot of
had
questions.
ever, if we were scared of him, if he had ever put his hands on us or her, like, what have we ever seen them like this and stuff. And all 3 of us were like, our cousin, she's our cousin, she's crazy. She's crazy. She is fucking crazy. Like that's what we kept telling them. Our cousin is crazy. She's acting up. She's trying to prove a point. And then they were like, they were not fucking with it, and we were
They
like,
were not
no.
fucking with it, bro.
Like, we were like, honestly, like, he would never hurt her. He would never hurt us. We were like, our parents trusted us coming out here. You could call any one of them right now, and they'll all tell you she's crazy. Like,
I don't know why they didn't believe me either, which is crazy. I'm like, that's her family. Like, that's one of them times where they co-signed for me, and I'm like, blood, I can't go to jail for something I didn't do.
because all of us, we knew if we said anything wrong, he's going to jail. Like, we,
Oh,
like,
for sure.
in that moment, like, they already wanted to put him in jail.
They were like, please say something. We could take you right now. And you big as
that's all
fuck,
they
bro.
wanted.
They're like, oh, we want to tackle you for no reason. Like,
Like,
please
look
say
at his
something
big
wrong.
ass.
I believe that. Yeah.
Real
And
fast.
That's like a trophy.
He didn't step out with us or nothing. So he looked grimy, not even putting you out there, but he did not look like a nice guy. Like, it was finals Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ain't
no, I
shaved.
remember him.
I'm looking
Yeah.
fucked up. I'm
He was
like,
up. He was up 24 hours at a time, just trying.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just trying to get by. So I looked
Yeah.
like I needed a cup of coffee. So they're looking at him like, did you kidnap all these people? Like, what is
Yeah.
happening? You like dragging people in the car. You got a rented van. It's white.
It's
It's
these three,
suspicious.
like, little teenagers.
Three
like, what is
teenagers,
going
or one
on?
try to get away from you, and you
We're
throw them back
coming
in the
from
car.
Vegas.
Come from Vegas. So you don't know what's happening. They making all kind of assumptions
Like, us
about
three
me.
ain't old enough to do anything, but they ain't gonna believe anything coming out of our mouth.
I told him what happened. I was being honest. I'm like, she thought she should be driving. She jumped the fuck out. There's cars flying by. She damn near walking in the highway. What else would you do? I'm like, what you gonna do? I grabbed her ass and threw her in the car. I was trying to be safe.
I think it went as far as they asked who the rental was under.
Yeah.
And that's how they decided who drove.
Right.
That's why she ended up driving.
I don't remember if that was true or not.
The officer.
Did you rent the car or did I rent the car? I don't remember.
It was under
Sorry.
Nancy, and that's why.
But I went bad on the officer because when he asked me if I was afraid of you, I said, "Are you kidding me right now?" I said, "I'm afraid he's going to kill us with
There's
his
a reason.
driving because he's very tired and doesn't want to pull over and let me drive."
I
But
believe
you
that
men-
100%.
You men.
I was
I
fine.
told
You
the
were tired.
officer,
No.
I was fine.
Finals
No.
Charlie needs
I was
sleep.
fine.
You needed to
He
sleep.
definitely needed to sleep.
I
And
slept the night before
So
to
when
take the drive.
So when the
He said I
officer
slept the night
finally
before.
sighed and sort of laughed, I said, "The problem here is that you men don't know how to pull over when you're tired."
And that's when he decided to let me go.
And
At
so
that
the
very
officer
moment.
kind of laughed and said, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "But that's okay."
No, he
That's
laughed because
okay.
he was like, "Oh, she is crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You were walking down the road
Exactly.
for no
and,
reason."
And then
Right.
also the way I just kind of laughed when he asked me if you had ever hurt me or would you hear, and I, no, are you kidding me? No. And then so anyway, he just told you to like,
That's not true.
let the problems,
Yeah.
let it not be a problem, and then just kind of let
They
me
try to get me to come. They were like, "Look, man, why don't you just go ahead and just let her drive? Just eat that." I'm like, "Are you four
Yeah.
grown ass other
But
men
if
are telling me
anything should
just
be learned about
fold?
this,
Are you telling me to fold right now?" That's what they told me to fold, bro.
If anything should be learned
Disgusting.
about this podcast is men, when you're tired and you're getting told to pull over and let someone else drive, you need to do that.
And even them
Okay,
cops,
you know
fold.
what?
That's what you should learn. They folded too. They're like,
Anyway,
"Hey,
can
on
vibe
the
with
way
that.
back, I blasted some of my favorite Mexican songs.
Y la
To
chancla
piss me
que yo
off.
tiro,
Yeah,
no la
and there was
recojo.
another one called
She wanna
La
put some
Mula,
extra shit
which
on.
means the mule.
Translation.
You're stubborn.
The cops let her win
And,
that
yeah.
one." Is what I'm saying.
So you know what? I would be okay with that. You got to know when to, throw in the towel, go to sleep, or do whatever. But you motherfuckers need to learn how to drive before I do none of that.
Exactly.
No.
You know what I mean?
There's a
'Cause-
reason I didn't want them to drive.
Yeah, because
Did you almost kill them on
my
the way
wife,
here today?
Look,
her
Wow,
mother,
what is
her
going on
own
right here?
lineage,
I don't know what's
her
going on.
family tree going just to the roots of Africa. None of them could drive. You know what I mean? Like, my wife cannot drive. I don't like her driving the kids around, but she has to. But like, she's not talented in that area.
I think my mom's a good driver.
Well, that's good. Then I would let her drive me sleep.
Exactly.
But
That's
I'm not
about it.
sleeping in the car with Kelly. Fuck
You know
that.
that's crazy because I go to
Why'd I
sleep in
wake
the
up?
I can only go to sleep in the car with my mom or dad, but anybody else I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, see?
I want to be awake when we crash. I want to see it coming.
Look, the way I see it, if you get in the car with me, don't. And I told them that today. I said, if I'm driving, we're making a decision right now. I'm driving. No backseat drivers. Don't tell me shit.
So I know you fucking up. You preemptively know I'm gonna fuck up, and I don't want to hear
I
nothing.
used to have
of
a
it. I don't want
sign
to
in
hear none
my
of it.
car that said that if you didn't like, it says some shit about notice the car is only controlled through the driver's seat. And if you don't like the manner in which it's being driven, you can fucking walk. That's what it said. And that was what on the passenger side of my truck. And that is a fact. You could walk. Like, I will pull over. That is a
Fucking up
choice.
is real. that you have to put a sign up to let people know, look, you gonna experience
It's
some
not that I'm
crazy
fucking
shit.
up.
You
that
gonna
I-
experience some crazy shit right now, but you gonna have to just accept
It's
it.
not that I'm fucking up. It's that I'm going to think quick. And it's not always going to be the right decision. What the fuck? So sometimes we going to think quick and end up in another city. So.
It sounds like you're avoiding
I
accidents.
feel like I'm talking
often.
to him right now. That's exactly the shit he be saying. I'm not fucking up. I just have to think quick. And if I think quick but it's bad, I didn't fuck up. It was the situation
No
of
one-
the quick thinkery
Yes.
that really
Right.
got me. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
you be talking circles around me fucked up. like, I'm fucking up.
But then they meet somebody that actually kind of follows the rules and stays in like a lane, and they're just like, you can't drive.
That shit is weak as fuck. Why? I'll tell you, that's a turn off. That's one of those other things. If I get in your car and you stop at a yellow light, we're done. That's the last day. Shit like that. Yeah.
I feel that one.
Yeah,
but I drive
100%.
extra slow.
But also, Gabby,
I might
you
not even
can't-
stop for the
you
real
can't
ones.
act like you want a fast and furious driver because you get so upset when guys drive fast.
Oh yeah,
too.
there is definitely a happy medium. It's not that I get upset.
Gabby does not like backseat drivers, but she is a backseat driver.
Oh, yeah,
like
we know
she
that
will
one.
comment on anybody's
Okay,
driving.
but are you a better driver than me? No.
I recited every rule.
No, Yvette, she used to genuinely like cite the fucking handbook to Nancy.
I wonder why you felt the need to do that.
Cause
No, Nancy
God
is one of those stereotypical women drivers.
But did you die?
barely not.
Did you die?
I'm very surprised that
It's a very low bar.
Nancy and I, but you know what?
maintain life.
I will. Fun fact: we have us three got in an accident together, and we ended up going to your house. You weren't even home. We hadn't even met you. That's because that's where this one was, and Charlie is Captain Save a Hoe. I'll tell you that.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Look, I'll tell you this. Every time we fuck something up, that's like you don't want to tell your parents, but no one your age is gonna be able to help you. We call Charlie, and that's 90% of the things that happen to us in our 20s.
A lot. It's often.
Yeah.
Shit happen all the goddamn time.
I call Charlie for everything. So, yeah.
They
They're
be
useful.
fucking
That
up
happened
regularly.
before.
I think what you need to gather of what they said is they be fucking up all the time.
I fuck up at least once a day.
There it is.
But I don't be fucking up though. I just be
Okay,
not
like
being
I be
successful.
fucking up, but there's a lot of pros to me.
So thank you for joining us. Make sure you keep sending in them paper letters, menmoirs@gmail. Make sure you hit us up on Instagram at The Real Menmoirs, Twitter at Menmoirs. Where else they got us? You got us on YouTube.
Fable. We on Fable.
Still need those 100 subscribers. We're at 7. We got a nice little train going. Seven solid. But let us get to 100. You know, at some point, I know you want to see our faces on this video. Help us get to that 100 so we could actually afford, because the sponsor promised us a cheap camera if we got 100 subscribers. So help me help you see us and enjoy all this goodness.
Yeah, for real. And shout out to all of our friends on the NSFW Podcast Network. You could get them online in all sorts of places. I really don't give a fuck. Just follow us. Fuck them.
In the deep web. That's where they be at.
Damn.
Google Donkey Punch NSFW. You'll find it.
Damn, that's toe up. So catch them online. There's a lot of great shows. Want to thank them for always being cool to work with and fuck with. We love y'all. Not all of y'all, though. Y'all know which ones I hate.
Most of y'all.
I hate these motherfuckers. But thanks for tuning in. I'm your co-host. I'm Joe.
I'm Chuck.
And this has been Just the Tips of Menmoir. And we out.
Deuces.